he was a barber to the stars and a tattoo artist, and now everybody's commenting on these videos of ours that like he's actually found Jesus and he's a Christian now. As we can see, he's wearing a Jesus shirt. Which believers
and a Jesus hat.
yeah, what kind of non-believer would wear a Jesus shirt, you know? And so he's talking about angry and judgmental Christians here. And this is our shameful triggering of the day. No sound.
They do it in my face, like, well, I know the Bible. I know this and I know that. I'm like, okay, cool. Why are you mad at me? I thought we were all on the same team, Jesus.
Yeah.
What the heck are you doing? Why are you trying to diffuse my flame?
Yeah.
Why don't you fan my flame?
Yep.
I mean, holy fire. Come on, dude.
come on.
And then you got the Christians that look at me and they're like, what? Wait, is this a joke? I'm all,
Yeah.
dude, I'm not clowning. And then they go, well, why are you all on fire? I'm all, it's God. Don't you believe in God? And they go, well, there's no way. And then they get the messages and they look at me straight in the face and they go, we'll see about it in 6 months. I'm all,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
Christian
that's
and you're
crazy.
looking at me and you're
Yeah.
telling me, why aren't you encouraging me?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
What the heck are you doing? When God moves, he moves.
If this is real, Eric, then I
So
agree with him, but I think this is a bit still. He says, I'm not clowning. That's obviously a joke. You're wearing a hat that says Jesus, a Jesus shirt. You've got a tattoo of a cross in the middle of your forehead. Bruh. Richie the Barber, come on the show. We'll have it out.
Well, look. First of all, maybe I should revisit the old video and read some of the comments, because I don't know what people are so angry. I don't even remember what I said. Is that something along the lines of, why are we? I mean, the guy wants to look like a clown. He's gone out of his way. We're not talking about a little bit of hair dye, right? We're talking.
It's because it was a video about how he went to a satanic party. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And everybody was like,
And
"You gotta believe him, bro." And then we were like, "We don't believe him." Then the second video, we said, "Let's look at more of his content." And he didn't name names. They say he names names. We haven't seen it yet. Send it to us. Link us the video of him naming names.
Okay. This guy's a content creator. Shout out to him. If you want to, if you would put and maybe he's not the one doing it, or he's just letting the third party accounts post the clips or whatever it is. But are we all going to sit here and pretend like he wouldn't get more clips and go more viral by actually dropping the names? Right. And then he did drop what? He dropped one name or somebody's name.
Keanu?
Keanu Reeves. And then said, I can't tell you. Okay, well, look. There's no way that you're going to convince me. And look, I got nothing against this guy. Like, we can, go grab a coffee or eat pizza and beer or whatever it is. But you're not going to convince me that this guy who has gone well out of his way. We're not talking. Look, we're not talking. Who's the guy that played Joker in the recent Joker movie? We're not talking about
Phoenix.
We're not talking about a little face paint. Now, Joaquin Phoenix, he did go all the way. He lost a bunch of weight, and that's a different story. But we're not talking about a little face paint. We're not talking about some big shoes and suspenders or whatever it is. We're talking about a full-blown permanent face tattoos to make you look like a clown, and then pretend like, why don't these people take me seriously? What, bro? Give me a break. Come on, dog leg.
Let's watch a video of Richie the Barber. It's called Richie the Barber Testimony Live in Church. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I think he's going to be doing some Christly-like things.
God always given me a lot. He's given me Pastor Joey. He brought me Pastor Joey and all these men right here. Brother Johan, all the men. He brought me change. But most of all, he brought me freedom. So much that where to start? I was a drug addict, alcoholic, sex fiend. I was in Los Angeles, going crazy, partying all the time, partying with celebrities and all that stuff like that. And then came back to Orange County and always knew that it wasn't God, but I was like, yeah, I'll go with it.
Then why are we still dyeing the hair and you know what I mean?
Look. I'm not.
We sound so bad, but it's like
no.
Once you start to go with the the Satanists and the parties and the Hollywood elites, once you start to jump into my conspiracy realm, dog, I gotta make a judgment call on whether or not I believe you when you're making these bold claims.
Well, that okay. All of this stuff about what he may or may not know, fine. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not a religious guy. I'm not super deep into that realm. This guy, I'm not saying he's faking it as far as his beliefs or him being a Christian. I'm not critical of that at all. My only point is that you can't pretend to be surprised when people aren't taking you seriously. Now, maybe you did that in your drug addict, sex fiend days in the 90s or early 2000s or whatever, Richie, that's fine. But regardless, it's permanent now, and you can't pretend to be surprised when people aren't taking you seriously. That's all. So if you want to explain it and you want to prove that all of these things about the Hollywood elite and these parties, then you have to, especially today, especially in 2023, when everybody's lying. We already discussed earlier in the episode that it is far easier to monetize yourself by simply lying. You can't just put in hard work and tell the truth, because that's going to make it much more difficult for you to become rich and successful and famous than just lying. Shout out to Carly Russell. Perfect example, right? That woman lied. Jussie Smollett lied. Jussie Fine was on a TV show. Nobody knew the name. Not nobody. Exponentially more people knew the name Jussie Smollett after he lied. Nobody knew the name Carly Russell before she lied about finding a baby on the side of the road. It's all about lying. And unfortunately, we're in a place where a guy who has tattooed himself to look like a clown is going to have to prove what he's saying. I can't just take that at face value.
He's got a video here called Exposing Daniel Radcliffe, and I thought the disclaimer here was pretty interesting. Hey guys, some really strange phenomena has been occurring in our podcasting studio. Eric, you're going to love this. Ever since we started talking about Christianity exposing Hollywood elite rituals, our cameras have been overheating, batteries drained for no apparent reason, missing footage, and YouTube taking down our videos with no explanation as to what rules and guidelines we are breaking. For this episode, footage went completely blank for the first 15 minutes when Richie exposed Daniel Radcliffe, the lead actor of Harry Potter, as a satanic member that Richie met at a Hollywood elite party. Conversation was salvaged about 15 minutes in. This is scary stuff. Pray for Richie. This guy's trolling, dude. Then people are coming to his defense. This is like we both know. I was gonna say we all know. All producer 1 and 2 know that the conspiracy community and the freedom convoy community and everything, very well-meaning people, but some of them get duped pretty well. And the people commenting on us on our videos being like, this guy is a Christian now, he's exposing everything. If you believe that their stuff is short-circuiting because they're exposing Satanism, then you believe in special powers. And I know people that I've worked with that are that far into it. They thought that these what was it, that these women were possessed, like these three, like there's this news story about three schoolgirls getting possessed or something like that. If you believe in that, then that's on you. I'm not gonna step into that realm. So he's saying the claims here, since they've been exposing Hollywood elite rituals, our cameras have been overheating, batteries drained for no apparent reason. These are things that you can't prove. Missing footage. Then he says YouTube taking down our videos with no explanation to us what rules and guidelines we're breaking. That's what they do. That's what they do for everybody. Vaccine misinformation, election meddling stuff, what have you. They'll take down your videos without telling you why. They're a giant corporation. They don't care about you. That's what they do. And then what you've titled the episode about exposing Daniel Radcliffe. Sorry, that was the thumbnail. As we see, I don't want to be thought to be lying here. I went to popular. Expose Daniel Radcliffe. They still titled that, and then they say, oh, the first 15 minutes of the video were actually missing. So because they forgot to hit record, or because it messed up or something, that it was like satanic powers at bay, and he's making these jokes. Eric, the more we look into this, what if the whole channel is about trolling this sort of stuff, and people commenting on our videos are part of the troll, and they want to be like, oh, he's super serious, he found God, and that's the bit. That's all I was saying.
Well, here's my thing: is I can't stress this enough. I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, saying that Richie the Barber is not a believer in Christ. I'm not going to question his beliefs. That I'm sure he feels passionately about that. My thing is, you cannot act surprised when people question it because you look really quite silly. That's all I'm saying.
Unbelievable that you would say that. Patreon.com/EOPod. Shout out Paulie Walnuts in the chat. He said, salute, gentlemen. That better not be a racist thing. Eric's black, if you didn't know. Patreon.com/EOPod. Eric's a big fan of Richie the Barbie. He's going to go get a clown face tattoo. I mean, if this is an entire troll, Eric, then I'm a fan. If that's the whole bit, is trolling and pretending and saying that the devil's shutting off your cameras, I'm a fan of that. If this is a real excuse and we think it's the special powers, then I got a show for you. It's called The Osbournes Watch Paranormal Stuff. It's a great show where Ozzy Osbourne, his wife, and his son Jack watch paranormal videos. Pretty much the same thing. Last words, Eric.
Buy my book, New York City 2020. It only gets better with age.
Buy his book. Buy his feet pics.
Turn it up, Jordan.